Hey guys, what's going on YouTube? It's COVID-1921 here. Got me a deck profile update of what I ran at Ycs Meadowlands, New Jersey. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to my man Dark Guard 88, otherwise known as Tyree Tinsley. He won his second YCS title this weekend within the past 2 years. Congratulations to him. He ran water, obviously. I have the deck profile. I'll put the link down below if you guys haven't checked it out yet. But go subscribe to his channel, Dark Guard 88. I also have another deck profile of Wilson Sang, otherwise known as 3Z Inferno. He didn't quite top. He won his last round, but he went X2, won on the bubble, but his tiebreakers weren't good enough. A lot of X2s didn't make it, actually. And speaking of X2s, well, actually, in my case, I guess X3. My experience, well, first of all, I guess I should tell you guys I play Fire Fist with dragons, so featuring dragon and some of the theme traps. Not like the turbo build that's top 8 with Magic Planner and stuff. That's pretty new to me, but like he definitely didn't really play that many real traps at all, which was crazy. But I mean, hey, he made top 8, so congratulations to him. Anyway, like I said, I played Fire Fist. I started 5-0. Then I played Andrew Fredella, who also got top 4 at the event. I lost to him, and he was playing Mermail. Lost him in time, game 3. I felt like I would have won because I had control of the field, but my life points were too low. He got some big beats earlier in the game, so I lost by like 2,600. And then one round 7. Then I unfortunately got paired against Chamber in round 8. I was in a position though where I had a lava golem that was Phoenix Chain and then another lava golem, and he was at 3,400. And I drew Rescue Rabbit for my turn, and I was gonna summon it and try to go for game, but I was like, at the same time, I mean, you know, if he has another, he only had one Scarecrow engraved, so, you know, every card he summoned, he resolved, so he had 4 cards in hand, so I'm pretty sure he had, you know, Battle Fader or Scarecrows to stop me, or another Scarecrow to stop me. So I held the Rabbit in my hand, so I could hopefully punch for 3,000, because it's not game, so he wouldn't drop the Scarecrow, and then I would just cowboy for game. But unfortunately, to my dismay, he activates the Scarecrow, and he ended up locking me down. He drew for his turn and locked me down with the Drama Trio. So Drama Trio and 2 Lava Golems. You know, I took 1,000, and then he drew another like Secret Barrel for game or something like that. So found out after the match that that's actually happened to him before. You know, getting attacked and then Cowboy just under 800. So he knows about that. So it's unfortunate. But it sucks I got paired against Burn. It is what it is. Then won round 9, qualifying for day 2. Beginning of day 2, made it in and played against Template Gadget and won that. Ended up winning that in time. That was a long match. And then I played Frazier Smith last round. He was playing Spellbook. His list was kind of weird, but I mean, I guess kind of cool at the same time. He played literally just about 16 Spellbooks and then 2 Pot of Duality. That was it. No Dark Hole. You don't need Reborn and like no Heavy Storm. I was very surprised. But he played Massive Traps, so that was the unique thing about his build. He played 3 Phoenix Chain, 2 Bottomless, 2 Mirror Force, 2 Torrential Tribute. So very solid. It was very hard for me to get over. Messenger of Peace game 2 and 3 were solid, and I just lost to normal Yu-Gi-Oh. So things happen. I didn't really like my side deck too much, but that's what I get for not really playtesting as much before the event. But it is what it is. So like I said, started 8-3 and jumped right into the deck profile after all that talking. But obviously I played 2 Rescue Rabbit with 3G Werewolf. It was a solid all weekend. I don't like the 6 normal builds because I mean, it's not the same like Dino Rabbit. I just can't stand draw all those normals, and I just don't like that build as much. I like Dragon because of the pluses he gives. Speaking of Dragon, I played 3 full 3 copies. I love opening with Tinky and Dragon. You start off with 8 cards, and even if you set another real back row along with the Tintin or whatever you get, it ends up if they heavy storm you chain Tintin and end up boosting him up by 1,000, or excuse me, by 700. He'll go up to 25, and after heavy storm resolves, you still get another Fire Formation trap. So you end up still +1 over your opponent. They have 5 cards in hand to your 6 or 7. I forgot which one it was, but you still end up +1 over your opponent. So like I said, and plus like a Shockmaster a lot easier with him, and I ended up going for game a couple times by bringing back, like summoning with my 10-2 summon and send Tinky and the 10-2 to the grave to bring back. You can also bring back Tiger King with this too. A lot of people don't realize you can bring back the XYZ if you need an extra bit of damage push. And I played 3 Bear, 1 Gorilla, and 1 Effect Veiler, kind of like a buffer. If like you get Heavy Storm, then it's like I call it like Call of Duty, like your last stride, like when you get shot down and you're just trying to shoot before you die, you know, like try to stop their Diva play, Megalo play, so you don't get no TK'd. I was playing a full 3 actually at one point. Top 8 at an iPad tournament a couple weeks ago in Philadelphia or close to or New Jersey somewhere, and yeah, 3 was solid, but I ended up needing felt like I needed some more real traps and stuff like that. So obviously I played 3 Tenki, 3 Tensu, or excuse me, 2 Tensu, 2 Duality, 3 MST, the Trinity. Darkhold I've been fluctuating. I know you don't need Darkhold for this deck, but it probably really won't need it come Friday if you're still planning on playing Fire Fist. Those and Book of Moon and 2 Forbidden Lands. If you guys have any questions, let me know. The monster count is 13, and this is 16 for the spells. Traps, played 2 Tensin and 1 Tenkin. Like I said, my literal favorite play in the deck: Summon Dragon, activate Tenki, search Bear, retrieve a Tensin for free, set it, and then set another back row, whatever. Then say they just set a or summon a monster or whatever, set a back row, 2 back rows, whatever. You end phase the Tensin, target dragon, doesn't matter. The 700 boost will go down to end phase. You activate the effect, get 10 kin, set the 10 kin, and it acts as a lance when you summon your bear, so it's protected from Venus Chain when you try to pop something. Even Effect Veiler, because it's actually unaffected by other cards, so you can chain it to Effect Veiler. It's not like Save Zone where, if they Veiler it and you chain Save Zone, etc., but yeah, so it stops like Bottomless Torrential, all that good stuff, so I liked it. I end up, if I do play this again, I will end up switching to 3 10 though. No specific reason, but yeah, I just want to play 3 10. I want to try it out anyway. If I continue playing this deck. Both Solemns, 2 Phoenix Chains, 2 Chains, 2 Dimensional Prison, 2 Bottomless, and a Mirror Force. So it ends up being 41 cards. I really wanted to, I've never played 40 for an event. I was going to cut Book of Moon and play 40, but I didn't. No biggie. Side deck, 1 Jolan Lockbird. You couldn't use it against Spellbook. It's not as good as obviously Post Judgment Day because you end up making it a 1-for-1. I'll explain this in a video I have coming up with all the new side deck text and stuff like that coming out. But yeah, I played. It was mainly for Gishki because like if you draw this and you can discard it when you're able to trigger it, they stop for the turn, and I'll end up having the cards in my hand to be able to make a Dweller. And for the next 5 turns, they won't be able to do anything because Dweller for 2 turns each time. They can't do anything because of the Gishki Mirror. Luckily, I'm so glad none of those ended up topping, but that was what that was mainly for. Second Effect Veiler, 2 Maxx, 1 Swift Scarecrow, and 2 Thunder King rounds out the rest of my monsters. Swift Scarecrow, I didn't play Dimensional Fissure or any of those cards. I mean, they're just floodgate cards. They keep the cards in their hand. And you know what? Let me just show you the rest of my side real quick. I'll explain. 2 Dust Tornado, 2 Prideful Roar. It was really good. I played against 1 Evil Swarm, but I really didn't need it. Post Carikian, this Friday further. This will definitely actually come into play a lot better, but I didn't even really need it. Sided them in or whatever. 2 Rivalry Warlord, obviously good against Wind-Ups, good against Frog Monarch. They can't trip me for any Monarchs. Good against Infernity, because they're all fiends. Only fiend they can XYZ for is Best Maestroke of the Symphony de Jin. And they can't, Lava Chain, they can't do any of that. So I actually played for my last round to go to day 2, to qualify for day 2. He had a Lava Chain, I think, on the field, and he put Archfiend on top, and I had this in my hand. Set it. He drew, revealed Archfiend, and I flipped this, so it stayed in his hand. So it's pretty cool. And like I said, it's good against Evil Swarm. Every single attribute, or they have every one of their types are different. So, and they won't be able to go into OVI because he's a dragon. And 2 Soul Drain. The thing that I like about Soul Drain over Dimensional Fissure is the fact that with Deep Fissure, it's a floodgate. It's a floodgate card in the sense that it's just pretty much like how it sounds, a floodgate. You waiting for them when they finally draw MST and Destinado, then they just go off and discard these cards from their hand. With Soul Drain, they actually have to discard the cards if you surprise them and you end up stopping the grave effects and actually get the cards out of their hand. If you guys want another explanation on that, I can do that another time because, like I said, Soul Drain is one of the cards I'll be talking about in my upcoming video. Talk about the new text for the new stuff coming out in Lord of Tachyon Galaxy. And let me just run through my extra deck real quick. Play 2 Dweller, 2 Tiger King, 1 Nagusta Emerald, 1 Diamond Direwolf. It's my second favorite XYZ monster. And coincidentally, Trishula is my second favorite Synchro monster. It's pretty cool. I love that card. Gagaga, Cowboy, whatever. And Gemini Pearl, Maestroke, Utopia Ray. Number 15, Black Ship, Shockmaster, and Catastor, because I made 1 Veiler and I sided a second one. And actually helped against Burn game 1 because he jobbed me and I drew my 1 Veiler the turn after he did that, and I synchroned 2 of the tokens to give myself some free space. So that's the next profile. If you have any questions, just PM me. I'll try to get to you as soon as I can. Fire Fist, I don't want to say to phase it out, but I mean, with Friday coming, Spellbooks and Elemental Dragon are the 2 big decks, and then right after that, it's still Water, like right under it, and Evil Swarm. So be looking forward to new videos coming from me. I'm trying to get back in full swing. Like I said, things are a little harder for me to want to do videos and have the inspiration to try to do these things since I moved. So bear with me, guys, and I'm going to keep it going. So until next time, like I said, stay tuned. Subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends. Subscribe to all the other channels I have in my featured list to the left, the right, I guess you could say. And I'll talk to you guys later. We're on the road to Nationals, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, COVID-19 21 is out.